What is up, y'all? I hope you're doing well. We're here for our weekly anchor message where we take a look at our spiritual lessons for the week. I just finished our weekly energy oracle forecast, so if that's not already uploaded, it will be up shortly. So let's get right into it. I feel like this is the perfect message to start our new year. I love that this is January 1st and it's a Monday. And so we begin our entire new year with our anchor message. Just that alone, I love all the layers here. I love that our year is starting on January 1st on Monday. So nice. But this is not only the seed level of our week, but this is the seed level of our year. I love it. And I think that the message really ties right in. And before we get into it, I just ate a handful of cashews. So I feel like I have, like, any minute, like, nuts are gonna, like, come spitting out of my mouth. So if that happens, oh, the horrors, I'm so sorry, but let's just move forward. I did not want to delay. Okay, so from the Wild Unknown Archetypes, we got the Mirror, followed by the Hunter, which came up last week, followed by Annamundi, and followed by or concluded with the Womb. And then to tie all this together, we've got Temperance, focus, followed by Knight of Cups, followed by King of Pentacles. So yes, last night's video, or not last night's, the weekly energy oracle forecast will be a great supplemental video to watch with this one. So basically, we're kind of continuing the process of what we've already been doing, which is our deep dive into picking out like 3 main things that are struggles or issues that we need to improve upon within ourselves. And to do that self-sacrifice work in order to overcome like a coinciding outer block that is blocking our like 3 dearest dreams to us. So as we are going forward into this new year, we are, this, like we were talking about, this is the seed level. So the womb here, it's like depicting the seed level. I love it that this is a pearl. And it's like the seed level of our year is being created now by our consciousness. The consciousness that we have when we put our hand to any given task is going to be that seed level of the essence of that thing and what the energy is behind it. So what we want in our consciousness right now as we begin our year and as we start setting, like crystallizing what we envision for ourselves this year, we want to create that seed level of consciousness based on our spiritual growth and wisdom, not necessarily knowledge or logic, but the wisdom that we have gained through our relationship with Creator and the certainty that is grown within us as a result of that. Not necessarily that we know for certain what's going to happen or that things are even going to turn out, in our opinion, well, but that everything that comes to us, everything that we're in is from the Creator, and it can serve to reveal our highest good and our higher selves every time if we allow that, if we choose that path. So we want to, have a mindset right now of faith, of trust, of certainty, of optimism, of enthusiasm, of expansion. And we want to be renewed and purified of the old baggage, old fears, old grudges, old subconscious patterning, right? Anything that would be like evil eye or evil tongue, or that would put negativity in what you want to grow now, or limit yourself, right? Or block you, or serve to shut you down in some way. So we're really going deep into the process, and we're lightening up in this process, and we're getting to the other side of it. We're finding that we're building momentum, and we're becoming victorious over these things. But at the same time, the work isn't finished yet. As we begin this week, we may have things mirror to us the ways that we're growing, the ways that we're integrating, the ways that, life is starting to show the fruits of our transformation, but also, where we're still triggered, and what is still, unconscious to us as well. I mean, here's this moon here. The moon represents the unknown, the hidden, what reveals itself over time when the light is shown on it. The moon is associated with our subconscious, with our intuition. So, what we haven't been aware of is coming into light. And so many times it's the things that trigger us in uncomfortable ways that really reveal, what we need to see, even though it's things that we might normally look past or avoid. But it's the uncomfortable trigger that holds it up in our face. And we can choose to look away, but what's really powerful right now is as we choose to look right at it and do the work and decide, okay, I'm going to transform this thought. I'm going to pray for the Creator to support me now, and the Holy Spirit to support me in choosing to see this differently through the lens of, sharing, through the lens of the Creator, through the lens of love, through the lens of being completely whole and complete and fulfilled by the Creator, and needing nothing outside of myself, and needing no one outside of the Creator, right? That's within me. So right now, the mirror is a tool that we can embrace, even if it's not super pleasant. But this is really ultimately to serve the purpose of our embodiment of the spiritual transformation into our lives. Here we have the Temperance card. This is like this is merging things together. This is mixing components in order to make something new. This is the integration, the embodiment of the work that we've been doing, the healing work. This is like, okay, now that we have been doing all of this, this is like time to make the changes, time to let bygones be bygones, time to let the old conditioning or the old patterning fall away. If it's not serving the highest good, then it doesn't have any value, and it's creating a block, or it's creating stagnancy. So, we're shedding these things, and we're seeing and feeling the difference because of it. We're feeling the transformation. And because we're feeling the difference, and we're feeling the transformation, and we're seeing the evidence of it, it's like we are becoming more determined to hunt down our darkness in search of that darkness in order to transform it, so that we can reveal more light within ourselves that hopefully will radiate out into the world and reveal more light in the world. But either way, when we transmute our negativity, see the scales, when we learn in physics that the law of conservation of matter says that matter cannot be created or destroyed, it can only be transformed. So it's the same within us. Our darkness, our anger, our wrath, our vengeance, our, covetousness, our resentment, our grudges, or whatever, all, insecurity, fear, lack, all of that, it can't just go away. It has to be changed. It has to be healed. It has to be transformed. But once it is, it's like it takes that darkness off of the side of the scales, right? Off of the side of darkness, and it moves it over to the side of the light. And it actually elevates the upper realms too. It makes a difference in the vibration of the planet. So, not just within ourselves, but this is spreading light to others and to our community and to greater beyond, like further out, further outreach further than beyond our community, right? To others who we may not feel connected to. This is bringing a sense of the unity within us, with our lower self to our higher self, with our higher self to the Creator, is creating unity amongst mankind as well, amongst the souls. So being determined to go seek out, hunt our darkness down in order to reveal our light. And, doing that with passion and vigor and, enthusiasm and, a lot of willpower and drive and perseverance. And because of that, the more that we do this work, the more that we really embrace it, the more that we embrace the process and the discomfort, it's like we're not feeling victimized by it. We're feeling invigorated by it. We're feeling empowered by it. We're feeling inspired and creative. And, we had this, like, that lust for life reawakening, and we're having this spiritual and emotional renewal. And we're feeling, motivated again, and we're feeling inspired, and we're feeling the beauty and the romance of life re-entering once more. So this is really exciting. And so then this might call in experiences that will mirror that, right? New love opportunities, new opportunities to create, things and to collaborate. But I think that this is really that rebirth and the renewal within us that's like, okay, I'm into this process now. I'm seeing the benefits. And the revelation is coming into light, and it's becoming embodied, and we're seeing how it's all connected, and we're seeing the unity of it all, and we're finding unity. And the more that the different aspects of the self, it's like the divine masculine self and the divine feminine self are coming into union and becoming into balance. And the psyche is coming into balance with the subconscious, and the mind and the heart and the soul and our efforts are all starting to align. And so this unity is creating power. It's perpetuating power. I think we were talking about in the last video that the unity is what creates power in prayer. And so if you have a minion, a group of 10 or 12, it gives your prayers a much better success rate, and it creates more power for those prayers to be heard by the Creator than if you were just praying alone. You only have your own, strength, but it's like when you unite with others, it's like you become stronger, and it's exponential. I'm going to actually read Anna Mundy from the book, but I'm going to continue on for a moment first, because so all of this revelation and change and transformation is becoming embodied into this King of Pentacles in us. We're becoming this King of Pentacles where we can climb through these obstacles and stand sturdy with balance and sure-footed. We are, creating security and stability, mind, heart, soul, body, on all the levels in the material world, in the thought world, in the emotional realm, and in our discernment and in our judgment. And so because of that, it's like we're building on, good solid ground now, and things are going to grow and prosper and expand from there. As our inner emotional security and our security in ourself grows, it's like our outer security is also showing that and growing as well. So really good things happening. I think that we're feeling the growth is happening. It's like when you are a gardener and you plant all your little seedlings. If you plant from seed, it's really, really fun because you watch the whole process. But you have to wait for, I don't know, sometimes a couple of weeks, sometimes a few weeks. You just never know. Sometimes a couple of days for the sprouts to break soil, for the seedlings to sprout. And so then after that, it's like, they grow kind of slowly, and then, maybe they'll grow fast, for a couple of days. And then it's like they're stunted for a while. And then you feel like, oh, are they growing at all? And then all of a sudden you look out one day and they've had like a growth spurt and everything's really filled out and gotten taller. Well, that's kind of what this is. It's like this year is going to really blossom We're going to blossom this year. And so it's important to focus, project our consciousness on the feeling of already being successful and abundant. And don't give yourself a limit when you're envisioning this year for yourself and what you can become and grow into. Don't put limits on yourself. Really, expand your vision of what's possible, what you're, just allowing yourself to imagine, right? Allow yourself to entertain those, what you think are maybe outrageous dreams, right? Plant the seeds for, even more growth, right? If we, what do they say? If you shoot for the stars, you'll at least hit the moon, hopefully. Something like that. So, all right, y'all, I cannot wait to get off this video and eat my smothered cabbage that I'm cooking. I can smell it. I'm starving. It's got smoked sausage and garlic and onion and celery, potatoes and Cajun seasonings, and you serve it over rice, and it's delicious. Smoked beef sausage, did I say that? Like, some smoked beef sausage is like one of my favorite foods. It's so good. It smells so good when it's cooking. All right, y'all. I hope you have a good week ahead. I hope you have a wonderful year. I'm excited. As soon as I can, I would like to make some prediction videos for the year to come. Do our readings. I've been doing the predictions playlist for the last couple of years. So I'd like to do that again soon. It's been just kind of a busy holiday and work schedule as of late, but I'll set some time aside, hopefully. All right, y'all. Take care. Ciao. Like this video. Subscribe. Welcome all the new subscribers. Comment, share, do all the things. It helps me get out into the algorithm. And it makes a huge difference. And I appreciate it all. All right, y'all. Ciao.